What up, Screen Fiends? I'm GB, and you're tuned in to Headz TV, where we like to discuss all the wonderful things appearing on your movie and your TV screens. In this episode, I'm going to give my review of The Leftovers Season 3, Episode 1, titled The Book of Kevin. Alright, so first let me start by saying there may be spoilers ahead for Season 2, so if you're not all caught up with Season 2, definitely I would flip this video off till you are. Alright, so we pick up some time after Season 2 ends. I don't think they say it exactly. I only watched the episode 1 so far. I'm not sure if they tell you how long has passed. But everyone seems to be happy, and it feels strange for this show. I think this is the first time on this particular show that I've seen all of the characters happy at one time. Everybody seems like they're really living a good life. And I kept waiting during the first episode. I kept waiting for Kevin to wake up, or for Nora to wake up, or for somebody to wake up and it all be a dream. It just feels too good to be true. And with this show, I wouldn't put it past them to have a dream sequence that felt so real like that. When I say felt real like that, felt like, it could have been actually how things are playing out. Because the happiness, it doesn't feel real for this group of people in this storyline. But, maybe it is after the time that's passed. I guess maybe everyone has adjusted or whatever, and they're starting to really find themselves, and they're all living together. It's like one big, giant, happy family, which is crazy, but, I mean, I can see how that would make somebody happy, right? Alright, so with the knowledge that we have that Kevin came back to life from Season 2, he doesn't know that anybody else knows it. So we see that the son, I always forget their name, the family's names, the new family's names, the black family. Well, the son tells the preacher, or the minister, whatever, about Kevin coming back to life. So now they think Kevin is Jesus. He even has a funny comment where he says the beard looks good on him or whatever, because Kevin is looking Jesus out this season. So, we get that, and that was pretty awesome. Because I was starting to feel like that too during Season 2. During my review of the first 2 seasons, I didn't really want to spoil too much because I was trying to entice people to come in and watch it. So I didn't really talk about my feelings on this stuff, but I really feel like Kevin is a Jesus character. Do I think he's like Jesus reincarnated or anything? No, but he's a Jesus character, I feel. I didn't feel like that in Season 1, because he's going crazy, committing murder and whatever, but Season 2, that whole storyline made me feel like that, like he's the chosen one. And it all makes sense the way they break it down. You came back to life, you drank the poison, blah, 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 and here you are, still alive. And if you weren't a believer in that before, I bet you after that scene, it made you think, like, wow, maybe they're on to something. But I can see that. I mean, we'll see from this season on how Kevin plays out. But if they're sticking with the Jesus motif, I don't know, man. That's gonna be pretty real right there, cause if you think about it, the first season, I guess was like, Jesus being born, I guess, Kevin trying to find himself or whatever, and then the second was the death and resurrection, and what's gonna be for the third, you know what I mean? Like a crucifixion? I don't know. The death and resurrection happened before that, but you get what I'm saying. But I'm really excited to see where they go with the Kevin character. And Justin Theroux, if you watch the first 2 seasons, you might think he's kind of a wooden, still actor. But that's really the character of Kevin that he's playing. In this season, you're seeing like a different Kevin. So like you kind of get to see the actor's range a little bit more, All right, so what else did I want to talk about real quick? I want to talk about the strange scene, but I wish I could remember his name. The father of the black family is doing like the taking away people's pain with the hugs and all that stuff now. And the children's mother, Kevin's first wife, who I forget her name too, the lady who smokes all the cigarettes, that looks like she just woke up every time you see her, she looks like she just woke up. She's like dictating to him on what to say or what to do or how to act during these meetings. I don't know what all that's about. I can't wait to learn more about that because that's really got me intrigued. I know he doesn't have any power or anything, right? It's really just about getting people to open up. And you're healing them that way with them releasing. That's what I feel. I don't think he has a power or anything, but who knows? And then let's see, what else did I want to talk about? So that's weird how they're all living together and how that all came to be. I really would like an explanation to that. And I am a little upset that we're not picking up right where season 2 ended with like those crazy riots and all that shit in the street. I was hoping we were going to enter like a post-apocalyptic battleground for season 3. But this isn't that type of show, so I don't know why I expected that. But I'm sure I'm going to be satisfied with where they take the season. So the Book of Kevin, of course, another religious undertone, overtone, whatever, tone, religious tone, lends to all the religious implications to the show and how the people vanished and the rapture and all that. So I doubt we're going to get full answers by the end of the season, but I'm really, really hoping that we get some sort of closure to some of the mystical mysteries in the show, like Kevin coming back to life, stuff like that. But I understand if we don't get the answer to why people disappeared. But there's other mystical things and strange things going on that I would like some sort of closure to. Oh, the dude shows back up, the dude that shoots the dogs and all that from season 1. That was pretty crazy. And I got to talk about that last scene real quick. In Australia, and old Nora saying she don't know no Kevin. I don't know what's up with that. Just like I don't know what was up with that opening scene in the 1800s. I guess that was showing somebody's faith. And that's really what this show is about, right? It's about faith. In season 1, Kevin is struggling with what, I forgot her name, the leader of the Guilty Remnants, is telling him, the truth she's telling him. He's struggling with that truth, right? And then, struggling with the truth of it and whether or not he can just let go and believe all the crazy shit, right? And then you have season 2 where went deep into that, into the faith thing. That was the theme of season 2, really, was like having faith and can you just let go like that? Kevin proves it in that episode where he dies. Excuse me. And then this season, we'll see how faith will be tested again. But it seems like that's going to be the main reoccurring theme of the whole show and everything. So I guess that's what the opening scene was about. But that closing scene with Nora, I don't know where they're going with that. How she got in Australia, why she's saying she don't remember Kevin, what's going on. I have no idea. Maybe we'll get an explanation. Maybe we won't, because last year they had that opening scene with the baby that everyone thought was going to come into play somehow, and it really didn't come into play. You can break it down and try and analyze it, which I haven't really done, even though I just rewatched season 2. I was trying to get through it, in a timely fashion, so I really didn't get a chance to pick apart the bones of it. But one day in the future, because there's only 3 seasons, I'll get a chance to really pick apart the bones of this show. Alright, so I liked the episode. It wasn't really anything special. Nothing really happened. It was really just an introduction. It was intriguing how they started it off, seeing as how they left. Seeing as how they left it off last season. It was intriguing to see how they started it, and I'm curious to see where they're gonna go. So, out of 5, I give this one, just a 3. It was nothing special. It was just an opener. But this isn't the type of show that the episodes are good by themselves. They're only good when they're in the context of the other episodes and the rest of the season. So, first episode, obviously you're not going to get that great of an impression until I start to see a little bit more with a show of this nature that's slow moving and meticulous in its scenes and its acting and its writing. All right, that's it for this episode. 3 out of 5 for The Leftovers, Season 3, Episode 1, The Book of Kevin. Chime in down below. Let me know what you thought about the episode or what you thought about Season 2 or Season 1. I do have reviews up for those. If you haven't seen them yet, go check those out. That's pretty much it. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you can to help me grow and improve. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day. And I will... Whoa, what's going on here? I will see you next time.